Right there. Hey, what's up, guys? What is up? Welcome. What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Cine Eats. Today, we're gonna eat Wingstop while we talk about Sinners. Yes, Ryan Coogler. But y'all already know. We gotta eat before we dive in. Look, guys. Oh my god, I've been craving Wingstop so much. This is gonna hit on a whole other level, all right? And y'all know. Yeah, I got the fork right here. All right, and then I got these lactate pills. Oh, cause your boy is lactose intolerant. Yes, it's funny because I just found that out recently. Sorry, guys. Sorry, that might be a little bit too TMI. If you're eating, my bad. All right, guys. All right, today we got the Louisiana Voodoo fries, and then we got the chicken tenders. I think it was the sweet chili glaze. And then the boneless, because it was like a 70 cents per wing on a Monday. And then I got mango habanero, and then I think it was the Cajun. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, and it was Cajun. All right, and then y'all got the cheese. Y'all know I got the cheese. And then I already showed you guys the ranch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Let's dive in. All right. You know what? I'm gonna have to try the chicken tenders. It's really like eyeing me right now. Look at this. All right, 1, 2. Okay. I said, what? It's actually really good. And then with the ranch. I'm trying not to spill it, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! I'll get those right now, guys. And they got the dry rub right here. I think it is Cajun. Let me grab my hands. Con los manos, mijo, con las manos, right? Right. Does it on my face, guys? Sorry. I thought I had something on my face, my bad. Didn't mean to be all weird. Mango habanero is the best sauce. Don't at me, guys. I think it's the best sauce in Wingstop. Oh boy, oh boy. I love Wingstop. If you don't like Wingstop, unsubscribe right now. I'm just kidding. No, please don't. This one's really good. This is like a new flavor, the chili glaze. It is very, very good. I love it. I actually kind of, I hope they keep it as their full-time sauce, because it's really good. All right, guys. Alright, put some of this right there. You're joking. You're joking. Alright, we'll talk about the movie, guys. Hold up. Lots to talk about, lots to dive in. First off, I just want to say, before I give off the summary, I absolutely loved this movie. Directed and written by Ryan Coogler. Sinners. Trying to leave the troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. Ooh, Sinners, guys, Sinners. I absolutely loved it. First off, the first thing that stood out to me was the visuals. Oh my god, the cinematography, killer. Autumn, who was the director of photography on this movie, amazing work. Props to her. She absolutely captured a beautiful sceneries in the movie. Like I was taken aback. I was like, damn. And then shooting on IMAX, I was like, this is crazy work. Like she should be proud of herself because that is amazing work. And along with that, like my favorite thing in the whole movie was, of course, and everyone's talking about it, that music montage. That one-shot take where you see Sammy, one of the lead actors, that we follow, that he wants to be like a musician. And his father's telling him to like not pursue that because it's the devil's music, whatever. And it's him performing, and as the one-shot, it goes all around the room, the juke joint. And it's connecting the past and the future spirits of music. So you get to see like the evolution of music essentially, and that was really cool. And all in one take. You already know, I've talked about it many times. That's one of my favorite shots in movies ever. And they pulled it off. And it was worthwhile, you know? All right, guys. I usually don't get dry rub, but I always want to like balance it out, you know? Crazy. I'm gonna double dip with my own sauce. I don't care. I'm gonna double dip. I don't care. I definitely want to see that movie again. It's one of those movies that you probably will take away something different at every rewatch. And that's why I want to go. I feel like I want to notice more things and then connect more dots. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because it was a lot to process, but like in the best way. You know, it demands your attention. All right, we're gonna do a cheese sauce with the buffalo. Is that a hot take? I mean, the mango habanero. Is that a hot take? Let's see, it's gonna be bussin'. What? On that front, I think this is Ryan Coogler's best work to date. He's made phenomenal films. And he's proven that he's able to handle the big studio projects. I mean, you got Black Panther, and then his breakthrough with Fruitvale Station, which is an amazing movie, by the way. He, like, that was his, I think that was his breakthrough, I believe, with Michael B. Jordan. Super indie, about a real life story. And I remember watching that movie, and I remember I rented a Redbox, and I was like, wow, like, this movie feels so raw. It just feels so authentic. I couldn't put it to words how much that affected me. I was like, wow, I didn't know you can make movies with that much like intimacy, you know. And Black Panther's a successful with Black Panther, and with this one in particular, what's so interesting and so special about it is it's an original story. He wrote it, he directed, he produced it, like he basically put all the chips in. He put all the chips in, and it could have easily not paid off, and he could have just, right, that would have been called a career bomb or whatever, but no, so far the opposite. He's able to prove that he can handle indie, he can go back to back. He can handle indie, his own stuff, and then big studio projects. And that's a hard balance. I think a lot of people, miscalculate when it's like, obviously they're an indie hit, and then when they're given a huge studio franchise movie or whatever, they bomb, and it's hard to bounce back from that. And I'm so glad this is not the case for anybody in this film. Michael B. Jordan, who plays the twins, Stack and Smoke, great. And that was a great performance. I remember just like when they first came up on screen, when they're like side by side on the car, like sharing a cigarette. I was like, am I gonna have a hot take on this? Because at first I wasn't believing it. I was like, oh, like, I mean, that's one of the dangers of playing a twin character. You really gotta differentiate, like, okay, we're two different characters, but, we're siblings or whatever. You still need to see the similarities that they have. And I was like, oh, it was on the cusp of it coming off a bit cheesy, but real quick, from the artistry and the talent that Michael B. Jordan has, he was able to pull that off. And they were both great. They were both great characters. Like, I like both of them. And Haley Steinfeld, like, she was great, phenomenal in everything. My favorite performance of hers in Age of 17. I have a very fond memory with that. And such a great coming of age movie. I love this. That's my favorite genre. And oh my god, like, so many faces here that was just so, I definitely gotta highlight in a moment. Yes, sir. I put cheese. And I'm not a huge fan of the vampire genre. I mean, I don't hate it, but it never appealed to me. But I get it. I get why people will like it, but I never really like was drawn to it. On this one, I was very hesitant. I was like, oh, vampires, like, oh, like, I don't know. But that went out the window real quick. Wingstop is the best wing place. Don't at me. Don't at me. Drop it down in the comment down. Go to the comment section and write, what's your favorite wing place? Mine is Wingstop, so I would love to hear the different opinions. Or the hot takes, Sinner uses the vampire genre not for its horror, but as a metaphor to explore deeper issues like cultural identity, exploitation, and the enduring strength of black artistry. And that, to me, is why that movie works perfectly. It's well thought out. Performances are amazing, especially from Delroy Lindo. Like, he's a famous face, and he's been in the industry for a while, so that was cool seeing him. And, it's almost, I love movies that take place kind of in the course of one night-ish. It kind of goes into, like, the morning of it, but one location kind of thing. Not strictly just one location, but I mean the majority of the movie plays in the juke joint, and I feel like there's so much, that's the real test I think as a filmmaker, using the resources right. If I'm just limited to using a house or whatever, you really gotta make it interesting. You gotta really, since you're in this one location, you gotta engage the audience, no matter what, but especially in those circumstances, and Sinners does that perfectly. You can tell that he did a lot of research. Oh yeah, like everything, this movie, you can boil it down to every detail, and it was just, I'm sure, if I were to ask him some questions, like, he would just have an answer for everything, as you should. I mean, that's just a testament of how good of a filmmaker he is. Let me see. Mm. Mm. Put this boys in ranch. Ah! Let's see. Oh no. Woo. That was a mess right there. Alright, stream one of these bad boys. Bad boys! Hey, this time I didn't overorder, guys. This time. I kept it short. It's relatively simple. Mmm. Mmm. It's a banger, guys. I think last time I did Wingstop was for Killers. Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon. Another great movie. But anyways, I really got the sense with Sinners that Ryan Coogler is just so confident in his ability, right? I mean, obviously with all his films, like, they've been great, phenomenal, but this one I sense total confidence at that. When you're able to sense that from a movie, from a filmmaker, that's how you know it's going to be a great movie. That's how you know it's also a great piece of art. I think Sinners is going to be a classic, if it isn't already. I think when we get older and in the future of the film industry, I think they're going to consider Sinners as a classic. And I know it's going to come out on Criterion. Like, I can't wait for the cover on that. That's going to be sick. I bet they're going to do some, like, involving some kind of, like, the necklace that, Smoke wears. And I think that would be a really, I just know it would be a sick poster cover. Sorry for the noise, guys. Oh, you could take this off. What am I doing? I didn't even know. Nuh-uh. Didn't even know you could take it off. Mmm. Let's see. How many do I have? Oh. Hell yeah. I okay like when it's a little greasy. I got the hot take right there. Guys, I'm in love right now. Oh, let's finish, guys. Ooh, gotta try the cheese sauce with this. What the dog doing? I'm just grubbing right now. The last one. Yeah, this is donezo. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for coming here. You know, I never understand the gravity of how many people like watch my stuff. Cause I'm always thinking like this is like super random and silly, you know, but I just have fun. It's just an outlet to talk about movies and nerd out, you know. Let's give me my last piece, guys. Cause I'm getting full. Woo! I want to bite. Yeah, I still needed the fries, but I'm full, guys. That's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Please absolutely watch this. Support Center, support Ryan Coogler, everybody on the team. It is a brilliant movie. I could go on and on, but if I had a Patreon, then I don't know who would want to pay for that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, supporting like always. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day and a great week. Peace.